chair.
Actor Charles Laughton co-wrote and directed his one and only feature, The Night of the Hunter. The film was a failure on all fronts. Neither critics nor audience members understood it. But nowadays, ask any film scholar or critic about the film, and they'll most likely call it one of the best of all time. A stylistically sharp and superbly acted masterpiece of its era that still holds up incredibly well today. This story is both tragic and weirdly reassuring, right? On one hand, Laughton didn't live long enough to see his only film become a classic, but on the other hand, who's to say how certain films today will age, or what they'll mean to audiences 50 years from now? Just because your film isn't well received in the moment doesn't mean it's necessarily dead. I say all of this because I see The Night of the Hunter as one of the earliest examples of a trend that, now more than ever, is all too familiar in Hollywood. Actors dipping their toes into directing, and every now and then producing some of the most unique work of their time. Work that we're often not ready for. Yes, every time an actor decides they want to direct a feature, it comes with a safety net that most first-time directors simply do not have, but you also get the kinds of big swings that other directors would typically never get away with, at least in their first feature. Ryan Gosling's Lost River from 2014 is a prime example of this. The film follows a single mother who finds herself in a surreal underworld as her sons find a road to an underwater town. The film released just a year after Gosling's second team-up with Nicholas Winding Refn in Only God Forgives, an experience that was clearly pretty influential to Gosling as a director. The film has this unique blend that you only see in debuts by established actors. Achingly personal details that debuts are built for, but with the resources to make it really easy to overindulge, which this certainly does. The film was horribly received at Cannes, and ultimately swept under the rug by Warner Brothers upon release. In a streak of stoic, cloudy art house flicks that I personally tend to enjoy, this was a career rock bottom for Gosling, the last film before he would start swinging back into critical acclaim with The Big Short, Nice Guys, and La La Land. But putting it simply, much of Lost River's shortcomings stem from the fact that he's ultimately just trying to be Nicholas Winding Refn. It's not uncommon to see an actor lean on their influences too hard when making their debut, but a recent and more positive example of this is Harris Dickinson's film Urchin from this year, which tells the story of a homeless man trying to break free of a toxic cycle. This film, which coincidentally also premiered at Cannes, felt bound for the same comically attractive actor making poverty porn accusations, this time borrowing from the work of Mike Leigh. But instead, this ended up being a highlight of the year, a genuine down-to-earth approach to a touchy subject that felt more like an homage to the modern realism of Leigh than a ripoff. Dickinson uses his experience as an actor to put all his attention into Frank Dellane's performance, which is the backbone of the entire film. Oftentimes, it's choices like these when a director can cultivate a sense of realism rather than over-direct, where the strongest work comes out. Some of my favorite actor-to directors are those you didn't even realize had extensive filmographies. Look at Ben Stiller and George Clooney. Did you know Clooney made a historical rowing drama called The Boys in the Boat in 2023? Now,
30 years ago, Jeff Bezos?
I didn't know that.
Now look at him on his super yacht in
Sebastian
the
has another
Mediterranean,
special?
and the boxes keep coming.
Man, he want the Hulu route.
now you do, but most notably, there's Ben Affleck.
Bueno,
Why didn't
aquí
he
siéntate,
come
por
back
favor.
to
Qué
Netflix?
grande. Wow, muy impresivo.
I guess
Gracias.
Affleck's directing career started with Gone
dropped
Baby
the
Gone
bag.
in 2007, not long after a pretty tumultuous period of his career in the public eye. The film, like many of these debuts, pulled from his personal life and even starred his brother Casey. It was met with fairly positive reviews upon release and was widely praised for its competent direction. A common theme you'll see in his directing work is the word competent. Affleck's work is never over-directed, and it's never truly bad. He has a tremendous sense of stability behind the camera. His movies look nice, they sound nice, he gets good performances out of his actors. Basically, he gets the job done.
Right.
This is a feat easier said than done, and it's something I really admire about his work, especially for an A-list actor. I see his clear love for directing and his skill at it to be pretty telling for someone once labeled the most overexposed actor. It's the work of someone who clearly knows how to tell stories and feels most comfortable and confident doing so behind the camera. Some actors can do it all though. Look at what many people call the best film of all time, Citizen Kane. That's a debut starring and directed by Orson Welles. Dennis Hopper's Easy Rider is a personal favorite and one I always forget was in fact directed by Hopper. Perhaps most interestingly though, is the work of Clint Eastwood. Eastwood is perhaps the most successful example in this video. And by that I mean of all time. His directing work goes pretty deep, going all the way back to 1971 and going up all the way to last year. His work is financially commercially successful. He's won 2 Best Pictures. But what's relevant to this video is that he acts in a lot of his own movies. And it's never just him acting in them for convenience sake. It's always personal to him. It means something that he's in these movies. Unforgiven is my personal favorite Clint film, as it feels the most transparent about his place in the Western genre. In many ways, it's what kicked off a lot of the kinds of films that he's making today. Actors who turn to directing oftentimes use it as a platform to exercise complete control, and Eastwood's work is emblematic of that approach, functioning most of the time like glimpses into his mind, a kind of transparency you don't often get with Hollywood royalty. Unforgiven specifically acts as a debunking of the American myth, one made all the more powerful with Clint at the center of the film, given his history as a leading man in said myth. It's an idea he's carried with him through all his late-stage work, demystifying the American hero. This is the kind of artistic output that's only possible with his history as an actor, his willingness to star in his own films, and the deep self-reflection required to clearly communicate this personal reckoning on screen. What's really interesting, though, is having a unique voice as a director, and specifically as an actor-turned-director, is where the bar is set these days. In 2017, there was a shift. Greta Gerwig and Jordan Peele both dropped their long-awaited directorial debuts, Lady Bird and Get Out. Both were writer-director projects, neither starred their directors, and both felt immediately like fresh perspectives on their respective genres, horror and coming of age. Each of them were giant hits, they both got nominated for Best Picture, and checking in now, each filmmaker is 3 films deep at the time of writing this, and most people would agree that they each have some of the most distinct and promising directorial visions in the industry right now. Their career trajectories alone have raised the bar for actors turning into directors, specifically turning the role of director back into being one of a star. Hell, it doesn't even have to be that good. Look at Olivia Wilde. Would Don't Worry Darling have been as much of a thing had it been directed by some guy? Of course not. Films, no matter the size, are inherently personal. Every choice reflects the director's outlook on life and what this medium means to them. Which is to say, when the director is someone we already know, it feels like we're peeling back the curtain a bit, seeing a part of them we never knew existed. It's dangerous, and for that reason, it's intriguing for everyone involved. It's why Bradley Cooper's filmography, even at its tamest, is gonna fascinate me for the rest of my life. It always feels like he's just a couple scenes away from a total mental breakdown. And I love it. To reel things in a bit, you look at the programming at this year's film festivals, and it's evident that it has never been hotter to be an actor in the director's chair. It's also never been harder to authentically stand out. Not everyone comes out clean here. Look at Charlie Day, Chris Pine, even Kyle Mooney. Look at the great examples of actor-turned-directors who didn't keep going, like Paul Dano, Marlon Brando, and I'll bite, Lin-Manuel Miranda. If there are any takeaways from looking at the countless examples of actors directing throughout film history, it's that directing is exhausting, and to a lot of people, not even worth it. The ones who make it out clean love it. You get the sense, even in the lackluster efforts, that this is what they were put here to do, and you can certainly feel it when that isn't the case. Who knows, man? Maybe like Night of the Hunter, the world just isn't ready for Pool Man quite yet. But ultimately, I would hope that by the end of this video, you would agree that actors pursuing directing is a much more interesting idea than many give it credit for. These are films made from the perspectives of some of society's most interesting people, and when it goes right, it has the potential to encapsulate everything great about cinema. And you know what? That's what I got. Thanks for watching. Go watch a film directed by an actor and form your own opinion, and before you head out. I want to thank this week's sponsor, Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online.
It's American History X. I'm surprised you didn't mention it, with Edward Norton. He hasn't done much directing these days, but he's barely done any acting. The last thing I think we seen him in was Knives Out. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Knives Out, he was in Knives Out, Glass Onion. But the first Knives Out was a good film. For what it is, in its own right, its genre, murder mystery, Knives Out was a decent film. Has some A-class actors. Excuse me. Not all around the best acting going on, but it was a decent film. Knives Out, Glass Onion, probably could have did without that. So Edward Norton making a comeback on that movie, I gotta be honest, I don't know what they were even thinking. But I mean, it's not like you're gonna get bad acting from Edward Norton. But yeah, American History X, I mean, just the story behind that movie, the back and forth, the person who was in the director's seat, not wanting their name on the movie. Yeah, that movie got crazy, but yeah, I don't think we should. There will never be a day where we don't support that. Actors who are usually on the screen behind the camera or in front of the camera being behind the camera, for sure.
Lassen Sie mich Ihren Fuß sehen.
Bitte?
There's something that is hard to not notice when you watch these films.
I want to thank my co-stars. Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet.
If you've ever watched a Quentin Tarantino movie, it's likely you've had to endure a lingering shot.
There are a lot of shots of
some feet. In fact, here of the 9 movies written and directed by Tarantino, only 2, Reservoir Dogs and The Hateful Eight, are free of exposed foot shots. Reservoir Dogs was an all-male ensemble, so the absence seems self-explanatory, and The Hateful Eight did have some feet shots in it, but it was set in a blizzard, so bare feet would have been silly. Also, we have to talk about From Dusk Till Dawn, because while Tarantino didn't direct it, he did write it, and yeah, he wrote this into it. Adding all of the clips from the 8 movies, I counted 23 shots that focus on a character's feet, totaling 4 minutes and 32 seconds. And if you're thinking, hey, that's not very much, you're right. But that's because I was lying. That's just the feet shots from Kill Bill Volume 1. The real number is 121 shots, totaling 18 minutes and 24 seconds. So,
I see we got a trampoline for Christmas. I'm coming, I'm all right. I'll see you soon.
the simple question, why?
Well, you know, I'm safe with the head.
Well, what's wrong with your body?
You know, in this movie, for instance, it's a lot of foot. That's very embarrassing.
You don't like seeing your foot?
Oh, I mean,
in 2004, Uma Thurman had to do a slightly awkward press circuit for Kill Bill, during which every interviewer asked about
shots. Footsie work in this
a lot of
very
footsie work.
Film.
Yeah. And while these questions seem to imply that the shots are merely a kink, they're gratuitous shots for Tarantino's pleasure, what if, and hear me out, what if these foot shots actually add something to his movies?
It was a foot massage. A foot massage is nothing. I give my mother a foot massage.
While he's never admitted to having a foot fetish, Tarantino did say to Tyra Banks back in 2008 that he has
Fondness. Fondness. You're looking for an F word? Fondness.
Fast forward to a 2021 GQ interview and he claimed, I don't take it seriously. There's a lot of feet in a lot of good directors' movies.
Yeah.
That's just good direction. And yeah, sure, there's feet everywhere in movies. We'll talk about that soon. But then he pointed at some other directors who have been accused of popularizing foot fetishism, notably Louis Buñuel, Alfred Hitchcock, and Sofia Coppola. Obviously, I double-checked these accusations, and in no particular order, Alfred Hitchcock did have a fetish, but it was for blondes, really, not feet. Louis Buñuel denied being sexually attracted to feet, but did admit to being attracted by foot fetishism intellectually, whatever the hell that means. And Sofia Coppola, while her films do feature plenty of shots of the female form, the only reference I found to feet pics was a throwaway line in Lost in Translation.
Take dumb pictures of your feet.
So yeah, I would argue that QT is still Hollywood's preeminent foot expert. But before we get into his lower limbed obsession, let's mount a small defense for Tarantino. Maybe it is just feet can mean all sorts of stuff in movies. A slow transition to a more dynamic movement.
Now you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
A crushing symbol that juxtaposes life with death, or just a cool kick. But in Tarantino's movies, many of the foot shots aren't creepy, they're intentional choices that help develop his characters and progress the narrative.
He claims that every foot shot was essential to the telling of the story.
But in Tarantino's movies, many of the with death, or just a cool kick.
Hold up. That kick right there, that Matrix kick, is the reason that they said, alright, we'll do the movie. You should search what went behind that kick. Wasn't no CGI. That was strings, that was old school workings. They figured it out, how to get her in the air, how to make it look good and get that kick. And that kick is the reason they greenlit the movie. Let's watch that kick again.
Juxtaposes life with death, or just a cool kick. But in Tarantino's movies, many of the foot shots aren't creepy, they're intentional choices that help develop his characters and progress the narrative.
He claims that every foot shot was essential to the telling of the story.
For instance, Mia Wallace in Pulp Fiction.
What do you think?
Vincent Vega is told that Mia is a seductress and her husband Marcellus, his boss, has hurt people for getting too close to her. More specifically, he hears a rumor that Marcellus threw a man out of the window for giving her
foot massage.
That's it.
Therefore, when Vincent arrives at her house, he's nervous because he doesn't want to get thrown out a window. And Tarantino does everything to emphasize this nervousness for the audience.
Vincent.
Mia's face is never shown on screen, and the first time the two characters meet face to face, we as an audience are shown her feet.
Let's go.
So this one's pretty simple. Not only does introducing Mia without revealing her face add to the mystique of the character, her feet remind us of the inherent danger associated with hanging out with her.
I'ma get medieval on your ass.
And then the two share their first close moment when they again take their shoes off and go bare feet. So here, while the feet shots allude to Mia as a sexually dangerous entity, they're not purely for Tarantino's gratification. Instead, they clearly help develop her character, which is also true in Kill Bill Volume 1.
Wiggle your big toe.
This iconic shot expresses the bride's superhuman ability to coax her atrophied muscles back to life after being in a coma. It's not sexy, it's a moment of triumph.
Now, let's get these other piggies wiggling.
And you may think I'm reaching here, but how did the bride even get out of the hospital? By slicing Buck's Achilles. And then the bride's feet are featured in another moment of triumph in Volume 2 when she pulls out Elle's remaining eye and steps on it. Therefore, these feet shots can be considered symbolic of the bride's superhuman mental and physical abilities. And that is good visual character development. This is also true in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, I'm in the movie. I'm Sharon Tate.
Margot Robbie's Sharon Tate goes to watch her own film at a movie theatre, and at this stage, Tate has been presented as a happy, almost blissfully ignorant free spirit. She happily picks up hitchhikers and doesn't exude any of the hostility shown to hippies by Rick and Cliff.
Fucking hippies came up here to smoke dope on a dark road, huh?
While she's excited and nervous about what the theatre audiences will think, Tate puts her dirty feet up as soon as she sits down. This communicates two things. One, not only is it in keeping with her relaxed attitude, it also creates a clear connection between Tate and the most prominent hippie in the film, Pussycat, with this shot from the next scene.
She used to make westerns at the ranch back in the old-timey days.
The parallel between these two shots helps push the subtext in the film that Tate isn't a symbol of evil Hollywood that the Manson family wants to destroy.
So, my idea is, we kill the people who taught us to kill.
She was actually more like them than they thought. This creates a level of empathy for her character throughout the film as we expect her impending death.
Who is it, Jay?
It's okay, honey. It's a friend of Terry's.
Only for Tarantino to subvert her expectations at the fiery conclusion. And funnily enough, the symbolism of Margot Robbie's feet could be its own video. Like, it's just interesting to compare how different directors frame them, whether male
I'm very dexterous with my toes. I could braid someone's hair with my toes, I reckon.
or female.
Oh, my feet!
Anyway, there's also a case where a woman's foot directly impacts the narrative of QT's story, specifically Inglourious Bastards.
Hallo, ihr Lieben. Setzt euch schon mal.
Oh, yeah.
Bridget von Hammersmark, a spy for the Allies, gets shot in the leg during a bar fight.
She's been shot!
Luckily, all the Nazis are killed, so her identity remains a secret. However, due to their plan to kill Hitler, she has to attend a movie premiere with her guests.
Buongiorno.
A suspicious Hans Lander uncovers their true identity by luring Hammersmark into a room and putting on a shoe that he found at the shootout. When it's the perfect fit,
Was jetzt, Oberst?
he kills her, and this sets off the rest of the story. Therefore, again, the foot shot isn't creepy, it's an important catalyst that triggers an exciting third act.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Alright, time to kick it up a notch.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
Hey, you want another a nice Achilles stab scene? Running scared.
Simply put, the male gaze in cinema refers to the representation of a female character through the perspective of a traditional heterosexual man.
Hello, hot stuff.
And while not exclusively the case, it is most prevalent when a female character is objectified or sexualized. This is specifically important when the director keeps showing us the titular main character's bare feet to emphasize how attractive she is.
Melanie?
Jackie?
Hey girl, what's up?
Take Melanie and Jackie Brown, for example.
Hey, would you let go?
Presented as an untrustworthy, flirtatious woman, Melanie tries to seduce Lewis from the moment she meets him.
You a disco guy?
And her sexual advances come in the form of a lot of leg. In fact, even before we see her, Tarantino shows us a mid-shot with her leg and then this extreme close-up of her feet. And this is unequivocally Tarantino's male gaze. She's a sexual character, and Tarantino introduces that sexuality with a voyeuristic representation of her feet.
He's just repeating shit he overheard. He ain't any more of a gun expert than I am.
This builds further on film scholar Laura Mulvey's idea of fetishized women on screen. As she states, traditionally the woman displayed has function on two levels. One, as erotic object for the characters in the screen story, and two, as erotic object for the spectator within the auditorium. As Melanie ends up sleeping with Lewis, the first level definitely applies here, and the second level is probably relevant for any Foot fans in the audience. However, I would argue a third level applies to Tarantino's films. Melanie also functions as erotic object for Tarantino, which is a nice segue to From Dusk Till Dawn.
Let's see if you taste as good as your brother.
59 minutes into the movie, Tarantino and Clooney's characters go to a rowdy bar, Salma Hayek does some exotic dancing, and yeah, this again. As director Robert Rodriguez jokes, this is pure self-gratification.
As soon as you changed it to Salma, suddenly you were sucking her toes. And, like George said, this is the case of Quentin the writer taking care of Quentin the actor.
Oh yeah.
Tarantino does try and justify this in his commentary.
But then as soon as she goes seeking you out, I mean, you are the one who's been doing these things to women.
Well,
she seeks you out first in the dark room. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, well,
I really liked how that
it
worked.
it has a great like subtextual feeling, because I'm the one zeroing in on the females in the movie, and then she does the exact same thing to me. I mean, literally.
But honestly, at this point in the movie, we already knew his character objectifies women. It doesn't progress the narrative. It's just, this is clearly his fetish. We'll talk later. Back to something slightly more subtle.
Actors are phony.
This particular scene has been discussed ad nauseum by film scholars, as the subtext is so overtly sexualized.
How are those pickles?
Pussycat is an underage hippie who propositions the much older Cliff multiple times.
Obviously, I'm not too young to fuck you.
However, the framing of the scene is clearly meant to be from Cliff's perspective and highlights how he views the interaction. For instance, this shot and this shot and this shot. What he's viewing and how he sees Pussycat. While this is clearly another example of Tarantino's male gaze, it's worth pointing out that Cliff Booth is an example of the male gaze too. Traditionally handsome, down to earth, loyal, physically gifted, he's the heterosexual male prototype. I mean, Tarantino obviously cast Brad Pitt, an actor who is still getting work for his machismo star power for a reason, and the fact that he doesn't act on Pussycat's advances is important.
How old are you?
It's Tarantino muddying the waters a bit. Maybe voyeurs should look but shouldn't touch. Maybe Cliff's actually a good guy. But then again, maybe Cliff killed his wife and this is purely self-preservation. So maybe the foot shot isn't required if we have shots like this, but it definitely contributes to a bigger message. The only film that contends with Once Upon a Time and maybe Kill Bill Volume 1 for total feet exhibition is Death Proof.
I'm not a cowboy, Pam. I'm a stuntman.
Homage to the exploitation movies of the 60s and 70s, it features violence, revenge, and of course, sexualized female characters.
Have you been following us?
No.
And believe it or not, the villain, Stuntman Mike, has a foot fetish. And not just that, it's made very clear that hurting girls is a very sexually rewarding experience for Mike.
Ladies! That was fun!
Now, some people have argued that Stuntman Mike is how Tarantino sees himself in a lawless world, which seems stupid. I disagree with that. It's a massive stretch, particularly when you consider the poetic justice that feats serve in Mike's comeuppance at the end of this movie. He decides to pick on the wrong group of girls, they overpower him, and he is eventually killed by a deadly kick to the head. So what do you think? Tarantino's feat, genius, voyeuristic, or both?
It's like, if you want to make a movie, all right? Take some money, buy film, put it in your refrigerator, and if you're the kind of person that'll make a movie, every time you open up the refrigerator to get some milk, to get some whatever, and you see film looking back on you, you'll make the film.
Make the movie.
Am I right?
Anyway, I've been Jack, this has been Seen It. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Lemonade Pet Insurance can save you up to 90% on vet bills.
Why would you ruin Death Proof for someone who didn't see it without giving a spoiler alert? The rest of the video was fire. Excuse me.
Whole fucking list is ass, my nigga. I'm not even gonna hold you. Look at the number one. The number one is The Office. First of all, that shit is ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Seinfeld is trash. Friends is just a fake ass fucking living single. Let's be for real. That's how you know the list is bullshit, because how the fuck is Friends number 3, but Living Single is nowhere to be found, and they stole shit from Living Single. South Park should not be on this list. As much as I like the show, this shit is a cartoon. It should not be on this fucking list. Okay. The King of Queens is not on this list, so off rip, this shit is invalid. It's blown up. Living Single's not here. Like, come on, my nigga. There's so many different shows that deserve to be here. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, ass. Parks and Recreation, ass. How I Met Your Mother, ass. Modern Family is kind of funny. Curb Your Enthusiasm, ass. The Simpsons is a cartoon, don't belong here. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, ass. Full House is cool. Community, what the fuck is
Brooklyn
that?
Nine-Nine
BoJack
is
Horseman,
on there?
cartoon, don't belong here. The Big Bang Theory, ass, nigga. Arrested Development, ass. What the fuck is that? Malcolm in the Middle is cool. That 70s show is alright, but it ain't all that. The Good Place, never heard of you, nigga. You're bugging. Atlanta, I heard good things. Fleabag, eat a
Good
dick.
Place,
What the
never
fuck
heard
is
of
that? 30 Rock, ass. Scrubs, ass. Nigga, Frasier, not that funny in my opinion. MASH? Anytime I seen this shit, it was time to go to fucking sleep, nigga. This shit was boring as fuck from the theme song. 30 seconds
That's
into
fair.
the theme song, I'm asleep, nigga. This shit was ass. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air should never be this low on this motherfucking list.
Never.
This shit is damn near top tier comedy right
Right.
here. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is easily top 3.
Yeah.
Cheers, boring, nigga. Schitt's Creek, ass, nigga. Boy Meets World was fire. I'm not even gonna hold you. It should not be this low either. I Love Lucy, old and boring. The It Crowd, never heard of you. Louis, never heard of you. 40
Come
Tower,
on.
what the fuck is that? Andy Griffith,
We
racist,
can't do
nigga,
Louis
never
like
heard of you.
that.
There was no black people in Mayberry, nigga. Married with Children was okay. The Golden Girls, fire, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Home Improvement was aight. It annoyed the shit out of me with that dumbass shit. Sex in the City, blew mine. I'm not even gonna hold you. If you know, you know. I thought I was gonna see titties. I didn't see nothing, nigga. This shit was just a bunch of boring ass white ladies living a regular life. This shit duped everybody, nigga.
In their whole face.
It bamboozled us all, nigga. Fuck this show. Peep Show, never heard of you. Martin definitely deserves to be top 3. The Cosby Show, I'm not really a big fan of it. It was kind of boring, but it definitely don't deserve to be at what, 42? Get the
Right.
fuck out of here. Everybody Loves Raymond, it's a decent show. I liked it. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody hates Chris need to be on this motherfucker, and I don't see that shit no fucking way. The Dick Van Dyke Show, pause. This shit is whack. I'm not even gonna hold you. And if y'all gonna keep on putting all these old ass shows on here, y'all might as well put the Honeymooners on here, cause that shit was way better than that bullshit. The Office UK. Get off they dick, bro, because the show is not that fucking good. Family Matters definitely deserves to be in the top 5. Why niggas trying to play my nigga Irk like the show wasn't funny? Fuck Eddie Winslow though, but come on, my nigga. Family Matters definitely a top 5.
Why'd you
All
say
in the
that?
Family, a decent show. It's one of them shows you gotta
Why'd you
feel
say
like
that about
watching. You feel me?
Winslow?
Sanford and Son, another good show. Fuck Lamont,
Yeah.
but it's still a good show. News Radio, I never heard of you. Keep banging. Niggas left mad good shows over
That's
the
what Rogan was
Good
on,
Times,
News
The
Radio.
Jeffersons, fucking Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, nigga. What's going on, bro? Niggas
Right.
forgot Jamie Foxx. They done forgot Wayne's Brothers, bro. There's so many good shows that they forgot about on this list.
Jamie
Niggas forgot
Foxx
about 2.5
didn't
Men,
make the
too.
50?
Pause. Super pause. Then lastly, we got
2.5
Gilligan's
Men?
Island on this list. Get the fuck out of here, bro. A bunch of niggas get stuck on the island, get off the island just to go back. The show is fucking stupid. Fuck that show and fuck this list. Cause y'all niggas is bugged with this whack ass list.
Hey, I appreciate that he went through every single one. Because it's easy to look at a list of 50 and say, nah,
There's a
this is
creative-
trash. It's a whole other thing to sit there and say, all right, let's go do it. He went through most of them, if not all of them. And I didn't really hear nothing that I can flat out say, oh, nah, he's lying. Hey, everybody got their opinion.
It's too long to go without doing it.
A month.
Come on.
I think that's fair.
That's fair. I would say that's fair.
I think you can do 3 weeks, but a
And
month
you think your wife
is sick.
A month.
Vaginalist, whatever. If you want your home
home
and say, I got a girlfriend, but I ain't had sex with her in a month, they're gonna look at you crazy. Right? They're gonna look at.
I've interviewed a
They're gonna
few.
be like, that's nasty.
I've interviewed a few lesbians. Their sex drive higher than most.
Yeah.
Like heterosexual.
I've never done that.
They be going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. How many times
They have
would
no
you go
self-control.
down on your man in a day?
I mean, think about it.
What's the max?
Is he asking or am I doing it for
They
fun?
like women.
Let's say he's asking.
Once.
That's it.
If I'm doing it on my own,
Let's say you feeling freaky.
3.
3?
Cause 1, to make them go to work. 2, to make them happy.
Yeah.
And 3, cause I don't want to have sex today.
So you just give him head.
Yeah. Which honestly, respectfully, because most bitches be like, I ain't feeling it, but like, I'll give you head. Like,
Yes.
I'm not feeling it, but like,
This is the answer, ladies.
if I love you, don't cut this. If we love them and we want to make them feel great, that's the answer.
It's the answer if you want to keep that man. I'm telling you. Okay. Condom or no condom? What do you prefer?
Condom.
Dang, all the
Get the
time?
fuck out of here.
What feels better?
Not getting pregnant.
Alright, she's taking the latex.
100%. I'm with you, love. That's the smartest thing you said all interview. But chat, it's funny because men, we don't come with no stipulations. Like a man won't say, oh, I'll pay her bills if I love her. When a man is dealing with a woman, he got her. A man won't say, oh, I'll pay for dinner, but if I love her. Women use those stipulations so they can just lie. That's all it ends up being. And they'll sit there and they'll go, oh, nah, I do things for my man. But you're full of stipulations. Oh, I'll drain him and feed him if I love him. What? If you're dealing with him, that's the man that you should be taking care of, as in return he should be taking care of you. What are you talking about? It's always some BS to fall back on. Like, oh, well, you know, if I call your last ex-boyfriend, what would he say? Would he say whenever you weren't in the mood, he had to go figure it out? Or when you weren't in the mood, you took care of him? Oh, I don't know what he would say, but I didn't love him. I didn't love my last man. He wasn't. It's always some stipulation. Oh, well, you know, he was argumentative, or, you know, he overly was disrespectful sometimes. Like, it's always something. Men don't do that. You will not hear a guy say that. If a man is dealing with a woman, he's paying. If a man is dealing with a woman, he tries to give her what she wants, give her what she needs, be there for her. It's no stipulations like, oh, well, you know, if I'm gonna marry her, then I'll, you know what I mean? Then I'll do those things. It's you never hear no stupidity like that. And the reason why I mention it, chat, is for the young people out there. Don't be fooled. Don't go and put a ring on a woman like her's finger because she's bad. She's beautiful, and she's saying all the right things. It means nothing. It means nothing because they say these things. Oh, if I love him, but that's just their scapegoat. That's their scapegoat. Because the moment it comes down to it, they got 100 and mind you, they say the right thing when they're out in public, and they know potential guys that they would date might be listening. They know this is on YouTube. They know people might hear this. They know he posts on IG. So they say the right thing in public. But behind closed doors, when it's just you and them, you get the real them.
Don't get the latex that I'm latex type shit.
Was that Wheezy or Drizzy?
Wheezy.
Okay, Wheezy baby.
What's the hardest thing about dating in 2024?
That I don't want to.
Oh. You in your men ain't shit phase right now?
I just, well, I don't feel like anybody wants to.
You feel like people don't want to date?
Do you? You do want to date. You think it's fun.
I'm not saying it's fun.
Right.
But I don't want to, I don't like wasting my time.
Dating and sleeping around are two different things.
I like to say shit up front. Like, this is my attention. This is what I'm looking for. If you don't want that, then move on.
So I actually had a guy yesterday on Hinge. You know Hinge?
Yeah.
And he
she's not dating, but she's on Hinge.
Swear to God.
Facts.
And he said, what are you looking for? And I was like, to hang out, to have fun. I don't know. Which apparently is hoish. I didn't know this.
Phase.
And he was like, so you want to just have casual sex? Yeah. He blocked me this morning. I said no. I said no.
King.
He blocked me. He blocked me. No.
King. He knew what he wanted, and you weren't giving that, so he's like, I'm not going to waste my time.
I will say, like, just tell me that. If he's like, that's not for me, I'm trying to get some pussy, great. Great.
You're just looking for dick right now. Just good dick and good dick and dick.
Looking for, yeah.
You say you want to have fun, just float around. That means you want dick and dick.
You know what you're talking about.
I can have fun in a lot of ways.
Okay, head and dick.
I can't tell if you're serious. Are you serious?
Halfway.
The face card is 9, ass is 0. Are you taking it?
What's my other options?
Face card is 0, ass is 9. Are you taking it? I know, right? He's
I'll take the face. Because at the end of the day, I gotta see you.
I know.
I'm not. And I don't. If I gotta put a paper bag over your face just to, I don't need.
That's so crazy. I go for the face card too.
So we're literally on the same wavelength.
I think so.
I mean, it's not the rarest wavelength. People want to be attracted to someone they're with. Well, y'all think y'all special? Y'all think y'all got like chemistry now? Hey, listen, we both want attractive people. Yeah, if it's gonna be 0, if 0's the option, but there's a bunch of moving parts that go into that. If you tell me cake is 0, Face card is 3. Grateful personality. Respectful. And doesn't sleep around. She just moved up to 7. 7.5. You can buy a cake. Get a guy with money. You can buy that. If it's that deep to you.
Have nothing to look back on. You think life is life. When you get to be 30, you think about your 20s. When you get to be 40, you think about your 20s and 30s now. And you learn more and more about yourself, you know. And it's so weird how the other day, I'm like, you know, there's so many people who listen to the church that, yeah, there's a lot of guys that are fucking married, you know, Jay Bish, you know, Bob, you know, there's a lot of guys that are married, you know, Bobby Sharon, they got girlfriends. But there's a lot of guys, and there's a lot of women who listen to the church that are fucking single, you know, and it's so weird how you cannot give up on love. And it's not going to be at a bar. It's not going to be at a fucking love spiritual retreat. It's going to be crossing the street. It's going to be
and that's why a woman like her, women like that last woman, they make guys like me laugh. Like, guys who are building something, guys who really plan on coming into some money and doing the right thing with their money, and guys who want to have kids and have a family and have a good wife by their side and grow old together. Guys like us, we laugh. Like, women like that are comical because they say a whole lot of the good stuff. They know all the right things to say. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can have fun. I can do this. But they're so selfish with their wants and their personal desires that they fool themselves. They sound smart to other women who are selfish with their own personal desires. Their desires are to have their cake and eat it too. Their desires are to be in the clubs, partying, living like they're single, stay as single as they can until the right prospect comes along with enough money to make them go, okay, now I'll retire my jersey. But guys like us, we're cool on women like that. And, you know, women like that will hear this and go, oh, well, women like us are cool on y'all. Okay. It's just one of those things that they just need to say and get it out to make themselves feel better. Like, oh, we weren't looking your guys' way anyway. Okay. It doesn't affect us. But the difference is, I'm not out there saying, oh, preaching one thing and then living another thing. I'm not out there saying, we want a good wife and then going and having Tatianas in my house. You're literally a walking hypocrite. And it's one thing to be a hypocrite as human, you know. You're going to live a little. You're going to be a hypocrite every once in a while. But she's speaking out one side of her mouth and her lifestyle says something different. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm not looking to sleep around. I'm on Hinge. Oh, yeah, I'm not looking to date. I'm on Hinge. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just out here having fun. I don't mind hanging out with a guy here and there. But I'm not giving it up. But you're in bars. You like Coco just said, you're not going to find love in bars. So what is a woman really doing in a bar life? What is she really doing hopping from club hopping to bar hopping? What are you really doing? And if her answer is simply, oh, I me and my girls enjoy it. We're just having fun. We're living. That's the exact type of woman I don't want to be around. If that's living to you, that's having fun. That's the peak for you. In your 20s, your 30s, and your prime, as bad as you are, and you're not trying to figure out, how can I find a husband? How can I continue in my career? How can I upgrade my bag? How can I upgrade my life in the next 10 years? You're spending 5, 8 years partying in bars, bar hopping. You're on Hinge. You see how pretty that young lady was? Why are you on Hinge? What is going to come from Hinge? Because it ain't your husband. All the websites and the apps that you can, the dating apps out there, and you're on Hinge, where most guys are trying to get laid. And most women are giving it up on Hinge. And here you are. I mean, respect to her for, at least she's, because some women, you know, again, they'll say one thing, but who knows? Maybe she told that guy no, and look at her. We got the real her because she's a little drunk. Notice how she feels some type of way about a guy that she claims wasn't gonna get none anyways. Isn't that interesting to you? Doesn't that pique your interest a little bit? So you weren't gonna sleep with this guy. You know that for certain because you told him. That's what your words said. No, you're not getting none. But yet you're in your feelings about him blocking you. Why are you worried about it? And mind you, she ain't crying about it, but it's on her mind. Seems to me like you're not just on Hinge saying what you're saying you're doing, which is just, getting to know people, hanging out. Seems to me like you are looking for something. You were looking at that guy like a possible candidate, like, okay, I would date him. Let's see, hopefully he got a good personality. You were looking forward. And then you fumbled by telling him you ain't getting none. But you're in bars. It just don't make no sense. Like, their lifestyle decisions, it doesn't add up. For women who love to ask us, the math ain't mathing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. What is it? What is it you want? And then these same women in 10 years will realize they fumbled. They fumbled, whatever you want to call it. Their prime, their youth, their beauty, why they look their best. And this is not women look better younger. This is women will say it themselves. And 10 years from now, they'll look in their pictures and the whatever guy decides to lay next to them, they'll tell them, oh, look, I look so much better back then. I look like this, I look like that. So this is all just factual statements that they get worked up about whenever you bring it up.
He rear ends you.
But the truth is, you ain't gonna find love in the bars and the nightlife. So what is it? What are you doing out there? And then every once in a while, you end up making decisions that you probably wish you didn't.
And you start talking and you exchange numbers and the guy calls you and asks you for dinner, or vice versa. Why does he have to call you? You like this ass, fucking call him, you dirty bitch.
Well,
this is what this is about.
Do you ever think about that? About how when you first met her, you got on a...
I forgot, we reacted to this. I'll let it play, but
You've been divorced, not talking to your kid, you're broke. You very easily could have told yourself, she doesn't want to go out with me, fuck asking her for coffee. I'll just go do a bump. Like, how do you stay positive?
What people got to understand is one thing. Since we're judging here, and we made assumptions off videos here.
Who I'm sexually attracted to just right out the gate is Jamar Neighbors.
Yeah. 100%.
Bottom line, he's just my type. There's something similar to the Bobby, the vein of being Bobby.
Because Jamar was kind of like he kind of wears whatever he says. He's just like he's a free bird.
Yeah, he's like a young Bobby to me.
Wow.
So
it's total opposites. I feel like
Bobby has the exact same hat.
How would you approach that? I was a kid. Your wife is allergic to the fucking, cat, and I'm your kid. Be real. Don't do comedy. Don't do comedy. Right?
Okay. I would probably get a.
So I'm your dad. I'm your son.
Okay.
Hey, Dan.
Bobby.
No, you have to.
Do it. Sorry, just do it like me.
There's a lot of Asians for Trump out there. Do you know that? How do Asians feel about Trump? Well,
let's say it, man.
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I'm not the president of Asians. You seem to think that I'm their leader.
You're like Kim Jong-un.
No, I'm not Kim Jong-un.
You're like a smaller, like Scam Jong-un. Are there a lot of fears in your culture? Or are there a lot of birth fears that don't happen in other cultures?
What?
Like, is there like a lot of do Chinese people, do they have like...
Well, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
And I honestly believe this. I believe that you don't know what I am. Because several times in this podcast, you've referred to China, and then you look at me. Do you think I'm Chinese?
I don't know if you are.
No. Be honest.
I don't care if you are.
I know you don't. But it is information that you should fucking memorize.
Okay, well, chill, bro.
It's not about chill or not chill. It's about memorize what the fuck I am.
My bad, dude.
I'm Chinese.
She's a buckshot. When you think Whitney, you think definitely not Houston. You're
I think a huge tit says it up there. To be honest with you, no
Really,
offense,
Whitney?
very funny. Whitney has some fucking
She
bangers on
does.
her.
I've seen him. Have you seen him?
Some
Like,
pool toys,
I feel like
dude.
Yeah, they're
Dude,
and they're nice.
The lifeguard can take the day off. You feel me? She's got those unsinkable battleships,
Whitney's on
bro.
duty, yes.
Yeah, she's got those U-boats, dude. If I were that baby, I would never grow past
It
them.
didn't happen.
Yeah, it was like a side angle of you on a stage, and then
With
it
the
was,
leopard pants.
Yeah. Now that'll probably
That
do
was
it
like
too.
an optical illusion. I don't think my butt's really that big. I think it was the leopard.
I mean, maybe the leopard had a big butt.
Oh my! That is
Wow.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
Also, this is a widescreen. Let's be honest.
I mean, look, I'm just saying.
Y'all doing me dirty.
This is 16:9, baby. I think whatever that thing is, just looking up.
Well, my period ended like a day before the roast, and so I was like, I'm good. Like I took out the last one. Like I don't know if you know how it works.
How
but
many
like,
do you do? Because they're almost like cigarettes. I mean, you don't do a whole pack, do you?
Sometimes like if you're really like
oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, you can go through not in a day. It's in a day. It's about
20?
2 to 4 in a day.
I thought there was just one, and then a couple days later you take it out.
Well, this is
3 or 4 a day.
and I wouldn't expect you to know that. Like it's
You're
like
gonna
we're
need
not
the gum
talking
to
about
quit.
it. Yeah.
You're gonna need the gum to quit, femur. dude.
The same
I seen
reason
a
that
girl-
you fear he's just gonna perish.
You alone have said vomiting, diarrhea, fire.
Being attacked by a lobster.
Yeah, so those a lot of things people don't deal with on a regular basis. Also, I went to his birthday one time eating very dangerous food.
That was Filipino food, and the restaurant was great.
There was fish poisoning. It was right by the interstate.
There was no fish. It was a steakhouse.
Well, some of the steak had fins on it. So it was water steak. I seen a girl, right? Her lips looked like they were getting ready to be inflated to probably 14 psi or whatever. And it's like, what are we fucking doing? And if you kiss somebody like that, it feels insane. And then they put all that Glossner on them.
I've always wondered what the kiss feels like.
It's almost like you're sucking on something. It's almost like a shrimp that won't fucking give up. That's what it's like. It's like trying to eat 2 shrimps that won't give up.
Oh my
There's some
God!
guys
If
from
someone out of
Scotland.
context just hears me go say slave, that was a callback. If you're joining the show late and missed it.
Also, if you start listening to a podcast in the middle at like 47 minutes.
But what if they're not listening at the beginning because they get like a package delivered or something and they miss that whole bit and then they keep listening?
Well, if you don't know about slavery in America, dude, then that's your loss. If slavery even happened.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, they never found the boats. Let's see.
Like, let's say I You was with should a have- strapping 6'4" guy.
Okay. Okay, like what do you mean, like a Tongan or something?
Tongan, yeah. Love Tongans.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying, so if you were like with a big like
Rugby player.
Okay, yeah, rugby guy, yeah, whatever.
Immediately in a guy's mind, would I just be off limits?
Would you be off limits if I saw you with him?
Versus you seeing me with
Bobby?
my little boiled egg.
What does he like to do, your husband?
We talked about this. He sends war letters. He's English.
Oh yeah.
I think he married me because he's trying to build some back roads to the UK reacquiring America.
Ooh.
I think it's not over. Like the Revolutionary War is not over until it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it never ends.
He's an agent. He's an agent, a British agent trying to reacquire the colonies. He slipped once. He called me a colonist, and I said, "Ooh,
kind of romantic."
Yeah, this is kind of romantic.
Darkly romantic.
Yeah.
Because the last time you were on Tiger Belly, you're like, let me have one of your breast
You got
implants.
him taken out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Theo, you know this.
I do know it. I wrote it down actually in my diary.
Well, you don't have to
I haven't
look
read it
very
in a while because I'm reading something else.
You don't have to look very far to know that they're done. They used to be much bigger. They were double D's.
Oh, damn.
I'm so happy that you never really noticed. That makes me so
I never
happy.
even looked at that.
Thank you.
I can't even. It's hard to look at anything else but you know. And you're tired. And then my dad, he had to sleep on the couch. I thought he lived on the couch, right?
My dad too.
Really?
My dad lived on the couch.
Yeah.
And then he moved to the basement because it was darker down there.
Oh, really? Damn, dude.
Yeah, and I remember I was like, the one time I was like, oh, they're doing well, is when my mom would let me sit in the back seat.
Oh, that's cool. Moving to the basement's almost like, because it's darker down there, it's almost like, I want to kill myself, but I'm going to stay alive.
Yeah. It was one of those.
Yeah. My sister's a nurse now.
Damn, wow.
And I'm like, Jesus, dude,
Damn, wow.
I would not let her go near me.
Why?
I couldn't imagine. And she's like, if I pulled up, I was like hurt or something. She's like, I'm gonna help you. I'll be like, get the fuck away.
You really?
She knows what she's doing, but I wouldn't let her.
to.
And she can prescribe pills and stuff now.
Damn.
So
I mean,
we'll see what happens.
When a girl Yeah, was that would on be my stage, that was like everyone's cue to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Like I used to go, they'd be like, no, and the way that you got brought up by then, back then as a woman, people would be like, so are you ready for a lady?
Is that true?
Yes. Are you ready for a female comedian? And everyone would you just hear like rustling and people would just get up and
Some guy would die.
Totally. Someone would just kill
Staying
himself.
alive, yeah.
Totally. Just drink poison.
I wonder
People
what
in
you
Toronto-
thought about me.
Oh, I don't think it was. I never thought nothing bad. Like, what would I even think that could be bad? Like, you got attacked by something, you were in a fight with some dude?
I've had a lot of
You know
comments
you gotta
actually,
wa-
like Sarah Tiana, like, we didn't really talk for the first couple of years when I was at the Comedy Store, and she's like, I thought you were such a bitch. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, I was just like scared, and I'm kind of socially awkward, and so I just keep to myself, and it like seems like aloof, and like I think I'm better than people.
Yeah.
But I'm really just like cripplingly nervous.
That's what I thought. I was like, man, she's like, she's a bitch that's getting shit done. Like, and
You
she's
always
like,
thought I was a bitch, really?
I thought you were kind of bitchy, yeah.
Really? Like bitchy? Like
Not Eliza level, but I thought that you were like a couple back from there.
I'm not into girl hips.
And what is girl hips? Like a
Even though it
occipital
seems like
thing or
it
something? What
fits
is it?
Yeah, it's not an occipital thing. It's a pelvic thing.
Okay.
I like a V-shaped body.
Oh yeah.
I don't even care if you're super fat or anything. I just can't have grill hips.
I'll get my damn legs removed for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
The only
about us.
stipulation is that Theo,
I used to
I will
date
let
a-
you into my life, but Bobby's body stays in our love lair, and he's looking over us like this.
Okay. I would like to, if he's like this, I would like to put him in a diaper and put a bow and arrow in his hand. So he's like a Cupid.
Like he put us together.
So he believes that love should go on. That's all I ask. Things up, you know.
No, but sometimes like I do wish that Bobby would be a little bit more jealous.
I would get a tattoo on myself, jealous man, for you. If you wanted me to. Maybe if you didn't want me to, I wouldn't. And I would let you have the fun.
I don't do well with jealous people. I get
don't?
really turned off by it.
Yeah, I would get that shit.
But if someone,
moved up.
which
I'd get
someone
that shit
shows like absolute faith and confidence in me, then it's like I just become a homebody, and I don't know. There's something really attractive about that.
Because you seem like the kind of lady who's like, you know what?
Lady?
Yeah.
What's lady? Lady feels a little like old lady.
Okay.
You know.
Kyla been talking to Bobby Lee so long, she thinks we're all idiots. I hate a jealous guy. It turns me off. I just like when my guy trusts me. You know, like if I say I'm going out to Miami for 4 days and I'm gonna be with my girlfriend who I haven't seen in a while, and if he sees any guys, it's my cousin. Just let me go. It's so hot to me. Girl, please. Trust you? Please.
You seem like
Some of the
the you seem like the kind of
stories you share on the podcast.
No, that seems a little bit like we kind of got off the main drag and on some side streets. Okay, you seem like the kind of smitten kitten that that's like, you know what? I'm such a bad bitch. I'm gonna take half a thing of Benadryl and go to this business.
Have you
seem like
felt
you go to.
extremely vulnerable around a woman?
It's just hard to get to that place to do it sometimes. It's hard to really just do it, you know? It's hard to do it. And sometimes there's just so much going on, especially in our lives.
You and I can never work out. Just you answered your own question.
But that's insane, I feel like. I mean, that's
Even with
I think I gave the wrong answer then because that's crazy. Okay, Bobby could die any day. Can you see if Bobby's alive right now? Is there some sort of tracker? I think the first thought, that guy's not going to be around long, or he is going to be around long. I think that's just a natural thing. That's like nature. You
Maybe
know?
that's what you and I think because we come from old daddies.
Right.
Right? I just don't think you and I should have kids together.
No.
Two old spermies, we shouldn't.
We could have a kid that's like 60 years old.
Like a Benjamin Button.
Yeah, I think so. Dude.
Yeah. I think you and I can Before
make
I met
one, yeah.
Bobby, my last relationship was with two people we lived together. and
With two
everything.
white men?
One was Filipino Salvadorian,
Oh, wow.
and the other he was a black guy.
And Phil Sal's, huh?
And
So you
boyfriend
had
number
boyfriend
one
and boyfriend number two.
had
So you
slept in the same room as me. The number two, because he came in a little later into the relationship, was in a different room.
Who was that, the brother?
No, he was my 5-year relationship.
Oh, he was the number one.
He was my number
And you guys
one.
brought in that Salvadorian to pinch hit everything.
Yeah.
That Rafael
Little side
Palmeira.
piece. Telling you, some of the stories she shares, it's like, whew,
Well, you know, bees are.
she's not easy to deal with.
Look, you are a queen.
Oh,
thank you. I'm on you first.
Okay.
Happy birthday to this girl, friends. All right, let's get to the okay, first of all, before I ask you the questions, are you over 18?
Yes, I
Got
just turned 22.
I have to ask, legal reasons. Permission to record.
Yes.
Same to you.
Yes. Over 18, permission.
No spicy language, okay?
What's up?
No spicy. All right. Well, I have to hold this thing up. You guys are telling me. I thought. Okay. First question to you. Pretend like my phone is your ex.
Oh.
No spicy language. What do you want to tell my phone, your ex?
I hope that your newborn baby is healthy and happy. I hope that.
Whoa! I guess we know what that means. Some girl knocked on your door, huh?
Wow.
Same question to you.
That's my ex. We have a few on her roster.
Her roster.
Just like
There
a
she
general
goes,
message
right
to all
under the
them.
bus.
I hope they miss me and realize the light they lost in their lives.
She said all of them. That's the only thing I heard. All right, you first twirl. They want to see the outfit. All right, reverse. Give me that Michael Jackson you were doing earlier. She was doing the Michael Jackson. Go, don't think. Twirl. Reverse. All right, give me that shimmy. All right, I'm gonna start with you because the camera's on. You ready?
I'm ready.
Spit or swallow?
Ooh, swallow always. What?
Spit or swallow?
Swallow?
She said, I'm no quitter. See this? See this? Front, back, or both? You.
Hi. Oh. Well, it depends if it's no one back or not.
So you said both?
Depends.
Yes, just say both.
Yeah, sure. Back.
Oh.
I bought some new jeans. They rock.
Hi.
Isn't that awesome?
You said back door?
Yeah, I said back.
All right, 3 more questions. We out of here, ladies. You guys said y'all were gonna be boring. You right here? Thug or Commando? Commando?
Always.
I like the way she goes first all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Trim, shaved, or waxed?
Fully waxed.
Fully waxed. 2 more questions. We out of here. Ready? Doggy, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, mesh, all of the above, or any combination.
All of the above. I'm answering again.
She always answers first. All of the above. Say, you gotta say it to the
all of the
camera.
above. Gotta switch it
Finally,
up.
you.
All the above.
Final question. I'm gonna point the camera at you because you're gonna answer first anyway.
Yeah.
Now, final question. It's the most provocative. Ready? Doggy. I'm sorry. My bad. A guy and a girl. 2 girls. 2 guys. All of the above.
Ooh, always, all of the above. The more the merrier. Can you repeat those options?
Guy and a girl. 2
That's
girls.
fair.
2
Someone's
guys.
listening.
All the above.
I thought the other girl was telling the truth.
All
Now
right,
I'm
ladies, you were boring as
I'm
hell.
under
Get
the
together.
impression she just
Wait,
told
get together. Grand finale. When I get to 3, say I love Puffy. Whatever.
Design you feel in every detail.
Bro gave up on them? Whatever. What happened there, chat? Oh, 57? No, we're done.
Small waist, pretty face with a big bang. Look how you hating on a bitch and you my mama.